What's going on, guys? This is for the fans. It's Aston Villa versus Manchester United, and it's your match preview. The old Glazer, who was co-owner of Manchester United, has penned an open letter to the Manchester United fans, and I can already see from this letter that certain fans, their hearts are changing towards the Glazers. They're becoming softer towards the Glazers because of this open letter that he has penned. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel right now so you can see more content of this quality. And basically what he has said, the key points from this open letter, I'm going to read it to you guys, is that number one, he says fans will be embedded in the decision making at the club. Number two, he says we believe in the principle of fans owning shares in the club. So from these 2 points that he has said, he said that he's going to open the club for fans to buy shares into the club. So the club is already on the stock market, and I believe you can still do that, but he says that the fans will have the power right now to buy shares into the club, and as a result of that, he says that he's going to allow fans to be part of the decision making of the club. Now on those 2 points, on the shares, I got no problem believing that that will happen, no problem. But with regards to fans being part of the decision making process of the club, that I'm cautious with regards to, I don't think that the owners will allow that. That's just me. I hope he does, because I believe that the fans know what needs to happen at any football club, and the reason for that is because we watch every single game that our club plays, and we are involved in everything that this club is doing. And when you look at the pundits and our ex-players, guys, those people don't know what needs to happen at Manchester United. Majority of them don't even watch United every game unless they're getting paid to watch them when they're on punditory work. Majority of them don't watch United every game, but us as fans, we watch United every game. That's why Roy Keane can come out and say that Manchester United don't need Paul Pogba. How can we not need Paul Pogba? Does this guy watch every game? Paul Pogba in the December and January period of the season was our best player, and he took us to first on the log. When he got injured, we dropped from first to second, 11 points behind Manchester City. Gary Neville came out in that period of December, January, and he said Manchester United's title charge is solely dependent on Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is our best player, he is our biggest player, he is the superstar of the club. We need Paul Pogba. Roy Keane comes out and says that we don't need Paul Pogba. He says that he would rather have Jack Grealish over Paul Pogba. Now guys, Jack Grealish is a baller. He is a baller. He is one of England's best players. But you cannot compare Jack Grealish and Paul Pogba. Come on guys, there's levels to football. Paul Pogba has won the World Cup for France, and he was one of their most important players alongside Kylian Mbappe in that France squad. And he won the World Cup for France. He won multiple league titles in Italy. We need Paul Pogba. We as fans have seen when Paul Pogba doesn't play, we've seen the difference. And we've seen when Paul Pogba does play, what an impact he has on the team. And that's why I say, as fans, we know what needs to happen in the football club. We know the manager that needs to be appointed. We know the players that need to be signed. We know the brand of football that needs to be played. We know all this. The pundits and the ex-players, they don't know this because they don't watch United every game. The ex-players and the pundits, if they've got an appointment on the same day that Manchester United is playing, they will not cancel that appointment. They will go and fulfill that appointment. Even if that appointment is taking their wife out or taking their family out, they will go and do that and not watch United's game. But yes, us as fans, our whole life on that day revolves around Manchester United. On that day, we will not go out, but we will rather watch Manchester United. And so, yes, the fans, 100%, I do want us to be embedded in the decision making of the club. I would love that, but personally, I don't think the owners will do that, and I wait to be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because I would love the fans to be involved in the decision making of the club. I would love that. So the other points that he has said, guys, that he has said was that he says top priority is competing for the most important trophies, playing entertaining football with a team comprised of top quality recruits and some of the world's best homegrown talent. Now, this is an important point for me to expand on and expound on, is because Europa League, guys. Let me speak about the Europa League. I've said in my previous videos, Manchester United winning Europa League is not a success. It's not a success in the season. When we review the season, we cannot say it was a successful season because we won the Europa League. No, it is not a success that we won the Europa League. It's not. It is good that we win it. 100% agree with that. It is good that we need to win it. But it is not deemed as a success because we are not supposed to be in this competition in the first place. We got knocked out into the Europa League because of failure. We failed in the Champions League. We were not good enough to go to the next round in the Champions League. Therefore, UEFA relegated us into the Europa League. How can that be viewed as a success, guys? Joel Glazer has come out and said top priority is competing for the most important trophies. Top priority. Europa is not one of the most important trophies. Therefore, we've missed our top priority for this season. The top priority, the most important trophies is the Premier League and it's the Champions League. For me, if you want to include the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, then you can include it. But for me, that's not most important trophies. But okay, I'm giving you leeway. If you want to include the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, fine. So it's the English Premier League, it's the UEFA Champions League, it's the FA Cup, and it's the Carabao Cup. Let's say that is the top priority. We've missed out on all four of that. And we're in Europa. Europa is not one of the most important titles, because I guarantee you, when they had on their drawing board of the objective that they need to achieve this season, Europa was not there because we did not envision ourselves that we were going to get knocked out of Champions League. So we have missed out on our top priority, guys. We have missed out on our top priority. We've missed out on all the most important trophies this season. Therefore, winning the Europa cannot be viewed as a success. Let me say, it is good we win it. It is good we win it, but it cannot be viewed as a success. So we have missed out on our top priority. Playing entertaining football, he says. That's top priority also. We don't play entertaining football. The football at Manchester United is dire. So we are not fulfilling that. Then he says, a team comprised of top quality recruits. Now, I can say yes and no. Top quality recruits, Bruno Fernandes, top quality recruit. Edison Cavani, got him on a free, top quality recruit. The other recruits are not top quality. I'm sorry. Wan-Bissaka is not a top quality recruit. It's modern day football and this boy cannot attack. He cannot attack as a right back. Harry Maguire is certainly not a top quality recruit. For 80 million, it's a shambolic transfer. So, and then you look at the other transfers as well. The only two good transfers that Oli has made since he's come in is Bruno Fernandes and Edison Cavani. That's the only two. Everybody else is not good enough. Donny van der Beek, we as fans, we love Donny. We know Donny is a top bowler, but the manager doesn't play him. The manager don't rate him. So that was a waste of 40 million. So the top quality recruits, you can argue with that. And then he says, and some of the world's best homegrown talent. Now, I have to agree, and you will agree, that we do have some of the world's best homegrown talents. That we do. Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, top quality homegrown talents. Okay, then he says his next point is, under Oli, we feel we are absolutely on the right track. That is open to discussion. That is open to debate. It's 2.5 years and we have missed our top priority trophies. The most important trophies we've all missed out on. The football is still not good, but we have made progress from last season. You cannot deny that. You look at the league table, we have made progress as from last season. So he's saying under Oli, he feels we're on the right track. That is open to debate, guys. But all I will say is from last season to this season, there has been progress in the domestic league, 100%. Investments in players will continue this summer. One thing you have to realize, guys, is that the Glazers have given United funds to spend. Over the years that they have been here, especially the years of, maybe when they first came, not so much, but especially the years when we went downhill. When Sir Alex Ferguson left this club, the Glazers have given Manchester United funds to spend on transfers. The funds have been spent wrong. The funds have been spent wrong, but there has been funds. If you look at the recordings and if you look at the statistics, we are up there with Manchester City as the clubs that have spent the most money for the last few years. So you cannot deny that there has been money to spend, but the money has been spent wrong. And that's solely on the blame of Ed Woodward and his subordinates. But also, as the head of the company, the Glazers are the head of this company, they own the company, they should be holding Ed Woodward accountable for the money that they are giving to spend. So they should be asking Ed Woodward, we're giving you all these hundreds of millions, yet we still haven't won a Premier League title. What is going on? So Joel Glazer says that investment will continue this summer. So he's saying that we will buy players this summer. We know Manchester United need a centre-back, we need a CDM, and we need a right winger. That's priority. People say, yes, we also need a striker. Yes, we also need a squad right back. But for me, the priority positions is centre-back, CDM, and right wing. I personally believe that Manchester United will get 2 of those 3. I think we'll get a right winger, and I think we'll get a centre-back. I don't think we will get a CDM, because I think United are looking at Declan Rice. United like Declan Rice. Declan Rice is nothing less than 65 million. Now, us as fans, we know Jesse Lingard's playing for West Ham, and we can use Jesse Lingard as a bartering tool, and we can go to West Ham and say, West Ham will give you 45 million plus Jesse Lingard, and you give us Declan Rice. That's what us as fans will do. Manchester United are not good in the transfer market. They will not do something like that. So I expect United to sell Jesse Lingard for about 20 million, 15 to 20 million, and next summer go for Declan Rice. We do need a right winger, guys. We haven't had a right winger from the days of Cristiano Ronaldo. When CR7 left the club, we've never had a proper right winger. Antonio Valencia was never a Manchester United player. So Alex Ferguson is a genius. He gets the best out of every player. So we do need a right winger. I think Diallo can be that right winger, but he's still too young, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer certainly doesn't fancy him right now. So let's go and get Jadon Sancho, and let's get a centre back, and I think that will be a satisfactory summer for United. People are saying that we need a striker. I believe that a striker is long down the list. We first need a centre back, a CDM, and a right winger before we look at a striker, because we got Martial and Cavani staying 1 more year, so they can fulfill a role. So that's what he said, and then let me just read the other points that he said. He says that also an increased investment in Old Trafford and Carrington. So there will be an investment in the training ground, Carrington, and there will be investments in the stadium, because I haven't been to the stadium, but the noise that is coming out from the likes of Gary Neville and people that have been there, they say the stadium is old and it's in a bad condition. So this is what the owner has said, guys. Let's wait to see if he delivers on any of these promises that he has made. So interesting letter from him, and he had to put the letter out because of the pressure. So back to the game. We're playing 3 games in 5 days, and the scheduling is ridiculous. I mean, we're literally having 1 day of rest in between these games. But it's a chance for Oli to use his whole squad, because we know Oli doesn't use his whole squad. So the likes of Juan Mata, Nemanja Matic, Donny van der Beek, Brandon Williams, Diallo, and all these other players, they have to now get a run of game. They have to now at least get 90 minutes under their belt, because what are we paying them for, guys? We've got a squad of about 22 to 23 players. What are we paying all these guys for? Just to sit on the bench? No, we need to use them. So this is an opportunity for Oli to use his squad, something that he does not do. Yes, I do feel it for Oli, and I do feel it for the players, because I can guarantee you, with these 3 games, Aston Villa, Leicester and Liverpool, we will be dropping points in a couple of those games. And if you ask me, I think we will beat Aston Villa, but I think we will drop points against Leicester and Liverpool. But we will drop points within these 3 games. That's a guarantee, because we will not have our best players out there playing. So that's the downfall. But I want to see Oli using his squad. I want to see him getting the best out of Juan Mata, Matic, Daniel James, Diallo, Twanzebe, Mata. I want to see him getting the best out of these players. So I'm also excited to see the lineups that he puts out, because as a fan, none of us know the lineups that he's going to put out. None of us know, because he has to rotate his squad. So I'm excited to see the lineup. I'm excited to see how these squad players fare in the Champions League. How do they play? I'm excited especially to see Diallo. I hope we do see Diallo. So guys, that's my not much of a match preview, just speaking on the events that's happening at Manchester United. I do think we will beat Aston Villa. I do think they would out Jack Grealish, their main player, but I do think we will beat them. And I do think Oli will set out a very strong squad for Aston Villa. Guys, if you're watching this channel and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and smash the like. I'll see you all.